What's going on, folks? You'll probably click this video trying to figure out what travel credit card you should be getting next, or what should be your first travel credit card. Well, I've done you the solid of doing all of the legwork in looking at some of the most popular travel credit cards. In addition, I've brought my own spin, a couple cards that might not get as much attention that I think certainly are going to be worthwhile for everyone to consider. If that sounds like a plan, sit back, pop a squat, tap that thumb icon to help spread the good word, and we'll dive into it. This video will be structured like so. First, we're going to discuss the sign-up bonus, then earnings rate, credits and benefits, the annual fee, and lastly, I will conclude who I think this particular card is for. The order in which I'm going to proceed is first entry-level cards, then a wide range of mid-tier cards, and at the far end are the luxury premium travel cards. The first card we're discussing is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This entry-level card from Chase, I think, is absolutely the most key foundational card if you're going to start getting into the travel credit card game. Because once you start having a relationship with Chase Bank, it sets you up for a lot of high-earning cards later down the line. But let's focus for now on the Chase Freedom Unlimited. It comes with a $200 sign-up bonus after spending $500 in the first 3 months. And when it comes to earnings, I really like what Chase did with this card. It now earns 5% cash back on travel that's purchased directly through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3% cash back on dining at restaurants, 3% on drugstore purchases, and 1.5% on all other purchases. Now, when it comes to credits and benefits, because this is an entry-level card, there really aren't any and they're pretty sparse. But what I will say as a pretty nice feature of this card is a 0% promo APR for the first 15 months, meaning there's no interest accrued. Now, of course, with all credit cards, please make sure to pay on time in full. And when it comes to the annual fee, there is none. This card is completely free. The value of this card really lies in the fact that there is no annual fee. It earns really well on the categories of dining as well as travel if you're going through Chase. And the most important though, you're starting to build a relationship with Chase Bank. So who is this card for? This card is really for the beginner user, someone who's looking for their second credit card or maybe their first travel credit card. This card starts helping you build a really solid foundation to then be able to scale up to get some of the more premium cards later down on the list. Next card we are going to discuss is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. This is one step up from the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This card is coming in with an all-time high of a 100,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. When it comes to earnings rate for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, what's really nice is the fact that Chase just revamped this card, so the earnings have gotten a pretty good boost. And what you're earning are points. So as opposed to the Chase Freedom Unlimited, where it was cash back, with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you earn Chase Ultimate Reward points. These points are incredibly flexible. You can redeem them for straight cash back, or you can convert your points into airline miles and then redeem using the airline's award chart, which typically might have more sweet spots than doing a straight cashback. You're going to earn 5 points per dollar spent on travel that's purchased directly through Chase Ultimate Rewards, and 2 points per dollar spent on all other travel purchases. You'll get 3 points per dollar spent on dining, 3 points per dollar spent on online grocery purchases, excluding Target, Walmart, as well as wholesale clubs, 3 points on select streaming services, and 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. What's really nice about the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you get a 25% bonus if you redeem through Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal. What that simply means is the 100,000 point sign-up bonus you just received is actually worth 125,000 points if you redeem through the Chase travel portal. When it comes to benefits and credits for this card, you will earn a $50 hotel credit every year. You'll receive access to Dash Pass. You'll also get up to $60 back on eligible Peloton Digital or All Access membership. And for Lyft, you'll earn 5 points on all Lyft rides through March of 2022. Card comes with a $95 annual fee. Remember I mentioned earlier there's a $50 hotel credit? So if you use that effectively every year, you're going to pay $45 to hold on to this card. I'm not going to count the Dash Pass or the Peloton credits because I don't think everybody might use those, whereas I think for a travel credit card, certainly folks are going to have much more access to using the hotel credits. So as far as who this card is for, I think this is for someone who's looking to step up their travel credit card game. This is someone who's already traveled a little bit and now they want to start better maximizing their point redemptions. In addition, this is also for someone who's looking for some Chase Ultimate Reward points. 100,000 points is an incredible amount of points, and they're extremely valuable. Next card, the American Express Gold. The American Express Gold is also a mid-tier card, and it competes directly with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now, I won't do a comparison in this video, but I will leave a link above of one I did previously. The American Express Gold comes with a 75,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. Now, what's interesting about American Express sometimes is you might not see the bonus right away. So if you don't see the 75,000 point bonus, don't worry. Just go and open an incognito mode or try to open up on your mobile app. That might be able to pull the 75,000 point offer. As it comes to earnings, this card earns 4 points per dollar spent on dining, 4 points per dollar spent on groceries, up to $25,000 of spend a year. It earns 3 points per dollar spent on travel and flights when you book directly through American Express's travel portal. And it will earn 1 point per dollar spent on travel elsewhere, as well as 1 point per dollar spent for all other purchases. Credits and benefits. The American Express Gold comes with $240 worth of credits. $120 of those come from a dining credit, and the other $120 come from an Uber credit, which can be used for rides or Uber Eats. The annual fee for the American Express Gold is $250. Earlier I mentioned those credits. So when you take out those credits, effectively, the annual fee is only $10. Who is this card worth? You probably noticed that this card earns really well on dining and groceries, which has nothing to do with travel. But the value lies in the fact that it earns so well on dining and groceries. 4 points per dollar, in fact. And dining and groceries are where a lot of people spend a lot of money. And so by earning points from where you already spend money, now you're just building up a much larger travel bank. So when you travel and you're transferred to airline flight partners, you can stretch your points so much further. In addition, coming in at $10 is a bit of a no-brainer. If you're like me and you order out maybe once a month, I think you could easily find value in the total $240 worth of dining and eating out credits. Next card, the Citi Premier. The Citi Premier is also like the American Express and Chase Sapphire in that you earn Citi thank you points. These points can be used directly for cashback or they can be transferred to flight partners. The Citi Premier comes with a 80,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. The Citi Premier has an amazing earnings rate for a mid-tier card. It earns 3 points per dollar spent on restaurants, 3 points per dollar spent on supermarkets, 3 points per dollar spent at gas stations, 3 points per dollar spent at air travel and hotels, and 1 point for all other purchases. That's pretty exhaustive because up until now, we haven't seen spend at gas stations. Benefits and features. The Citi Premier comes with a $100 hotel credit if you spend more than $500 in one booking. The annual fee comes in at $95. If we assume you use the $100 hotel credit, it's actually effectively paying you to hang on to the card. Who is this card for? The Citi Premier is a pretty interesting card. Citi has been kind of quiet compared to Amex and Chase recently, but with the recent revamp and an 80,000 point sign-up bonus, I think everyone starts to need to pay attention to this card. In addition, Citi is now, for a limited time, allowing you to transfer their Citi thank you points to American Airlines. The reason why that is so crazy is the fact that American Airlines has some of the best redemption sweet spots when you want to get halfway across the world sitting in business or first class. I'm talking lie flat seats, champagne, caviar, the works. So that I think is the true value for the Citi card. If you have some sort of premium redemption that you're looking for and you need American Airlines miles, definitely pull the trigger. In addition, we really haven't seen gas as an earnings category, and at 3 points per dollar spent on gas, I think that's pretty valuable. Of course, if you're interested in a more in-depth breakdown of the Citi Premier, I do have a link to that video up here. Next card, we have the Capital One Venture, coming in with a 60,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months. Earnings rate. This one's really simple. 2x miles, everywhere, no limit, and benefits. This one I'm gonna have to give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Chase Yakoyama. Chase, I hope I didn't butcher that. Chase brought up an amazing point when he did a breakdown of all the Capital One cards. I'll leave a link to that video up here. What's interesting to me was the Capital One Venture has a TSA pre-check or a global entry credit. This is a $100 credit. The reason that this is amazing is because the card only comes with a $95 annual fee. To put that into broader context, typically we see this global entry credit coming in with cards that have an annual fee well north of $500. So the fact that this card is only $95, giving you a $100 credit, again, you're getting paid $5 for global entry or TSA pre-check. To quickly explain what that means, global entry simply means that instead of coming back to the United States and having to wait through immigration lines for 1 to 2 hours, you get to just zip from the plane to the car. In addition, by having global entry, you're also granted TSA pre-check. And TSA pre-check is essentially a line that's expedited where you don't have to take off your shoes, your belt, you get to keep your laptop and your iPads in your bags. So who is the Capital One venture for? Honestly, I say anyone who wants global entry / TSA pre-check for free. Better yet, they want to get paid $5 for it. Because at the end of 1 year, you can always close the card and cancel it. Next card in the mid-tier category, I know, I said it's a pretty wide category, is the Barclays Aviator. Now, this is a card that does not get discussed enough, but I think is an incredible card. You will earn 60,000 miles after spending anything in the first 90 days. Quite literally anything. A packet of gum and you earn 60,000 miles. If you're interested for a more in-depth breakdown, I'll leave a link up here to that video. But really, that is the value that this card drives. You will also earn 2 American Airlines miles on all eligible American Airlines purchases. In addition, you will earn 1 American Airline mile for all other purchases. As far as benefits and credits for this card, I'd say it's more benefits heavy than credit heavy. So for benefits, you will receive priority boarding with the card. In addition, you will also be eligible for a free checked bag. So of course, if you fly American Airlines and you don't quite have status and you check bags, this could certainly be very valuable. The annual fee comes in at $95, and so with no credit offsets, it is going to be $95. Though mentioned earlier, the 60,000 points after spending one purchase, anything, for $95, I'll take that any day to Sunday. And you should too. And here's the thing, you don't need to hang on to this card. Open it, get the points, hang on to it for 12 months, and at month 12, just cancel it. As far as who this card is for, anyone who wants 60,000 points for buying a packet of gum. That's really it. Or you might be an infrequent American Airlines flyer, but you do like to check bags. Well, this card will certainly step in because after 1 or 2 check bag fees, it's already paid for the annual fee. Okay, so we've covered the mid-tier cards. Next, we have 2 luxury or premium tier cards I want to cover for you. The first is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Today, it comes with a 60,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. The earnings rate for this card has recently just been revamped and it's really looking good. You will earn 10 points per dollar spent on hotel and car rentals when you purchase travel through Chase Ultimate Rewards. 10 points per dollar spent on Chase dining purchases with Ultimate Rewards. You'll earn 5 points per dollar spent on flights when you purchase through Chase Ultimate Rewards. 3 points per dollar spent on all other travel, 3 points per dollar spent on other dining in restaurants, and 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. One of the great values the Chase Sapphire Reserve is that it gives you a 50% bonus when you redeem your points through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. So what that means is your 60,000 point sign-up bonus is now worth 90,000 points. But that's not the best part. Remember earlier we discussed the Chase Sapphire Preferred as well as the Chase Freedom Unlimited? Well, all of those are earning Chase Ultimate Reward points. You can pool those points to the Chase Sapphire Reserve so they also get a 50% bonus when redeemed through the Chase Ultimate Reward portal. This is one of the amazing features of Chase cards in general, is that there's great synergies when you start pairing them up so that they can cover for one another in different spend categories, as well as getting the maximum redemption value. Benefits and credits. The Chase Sapphire Reserve comes with a $300 annual travel credit. This is one of the easiest credits to use in the industry because quite literally you charge a card and if it qualifies as travel, you are automatically reimbursed. Another benefit that's really good about the Chase Sapphire Reserve is that it offers you primary car rental insurance. It also comes with a global entry and TSA pre-check credit, complimentary airport lounge access. When you have access to airport lounges, it completely changes the way you travel. You just show up, go to a lounge, kick back, relax, have some nice food before your flight. This has really transformed the way I travel and I highly recommend you do it. In addition, you don't have to pay an arm for a leg. It's quite literally just a credit card benefit. The annual fee comes to $550. Remember earlier we mentioned a $300 travel credit, so effectively this is a $250 card. Who is this for? This is going to be for someone who really is taking their travel game a bit more seriously. They know that they have a couple of trips coming up and they might even be going international. The value will come from a number of things. The easiest one is going to be the travel credits. Of course though, if you have a bunch of travel upcoming, you're going to want to get global entry or TSA pre-check or both. So it would be for the person who is really looking to step up their travel game, knowing that in the next 12 to 24 months, they're going places and they want to be traveling in style. Last, but certainly not least, the American Express Platinum. This card comes with a 100,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $6,000. I have seen offers for as high as 125,000 points. Similar to the American Express Gold, you can try things like an incognito browser or opening it up on a mobile web app. Similar to the Chase cards, American Express card points can be pooled. But unlike Chase cards, there's no bonus that's differentiated between the American Express Platinum or the American Express Gold. When it comes to earnings rate, you will earn 5 points per dollar spent when you book flights directly with airlines or Amex Travel, and 1 point per dollar spent all other places. Credits and benefits. The American Express Platinum has really tried to outdo itself with credits this year. Though personally, I would say it's more like a coupon book, but I will let you decide. If you're interested for an in-depth breakdown on the American Express Platinum though, I'll leave a video link up here. When it comes to credits and benefits, the easiest ones I would say for most people to recognize are a $200 Uber credit and a $100 credit to Saks. American Express Platinum has also added credits such as a $300 credit to Equinox, $179 credit with Clear, a $240 digital entertainment credit. Also comes with a $200 airline incidental credit. This one is very specific in how you can use it. It's typically used for things like checked bags or seat upgrades. It also comes with a credit to Global Entry or TSA PreCheck, whichever you might prefer. It also comes with access to Priority Pass Lounge Network. Earlier we mentioned the Chase Sapphire Reserve has access to that as well. The Amex flavor is a little bit different in that you don't have access to some of the restaurants Chase does, but it makes up for it by having access to the Centurion lounges. This, far and away, is the best airport lounge in the United States, period. The caveat is you have to be flying through an airport that has an American Express Centurion lounge. Comes in at $695. That's an eye-watering number. Tallying everything up though, $695 to me, I think is a really high annual fee. If you consider all the credits, which I think that are reasonable for any one person in 1 year, it really is only the $200 credit to Uber, as well as the $100 Saks credit. I think everything else is a bit of a stretch to get to. Not saying you can't maximize it, people certainly maximize it. But if I'm talking about the everyday consumer or spender, I think it's really those two. And so adding that up, $300, it's a $395 annual fee. So in terms of who this card is for, I think this card is for someone who flies through American Express airports that have access to a Centurion lounge. In addition, it's for someone who might be traveling more with their business and they're able to put expenses on that and use American Express's travel portal. And I say that because the travel portal is a little bit more expensive sometimes than if you were to go direct. And so, if it's a business expense, you might be able to get away with it by paying a little bit more. And of course, you get to keep the points and you're reimbursed for the expense. And the third category of person is you want to stay a little flexy with it. You're looking for some points. You want to show friends you got a very heavy, shiny metal card. I say go for it. Have fun in year 1, get this card. Year 2 though, evaluate whether or not you're having the true benefits from this travel card. It's been an amazing video. I hope you took something away from this. I really tried to break down as many travel cards as I could for you. You'll see that most of them are actually considered mid-tier cards for the majority of people. I think the more premium cards, you're gonna be very specific in how you want to use them. And of course, the entry card, I think everyone should get started with if you don't already have one. Let me know in the comment section below, how many of these cards do you already have in your wallet? How many do you actively use? And how many are you considering closing this year? My name is John. It's been an amazing What Card Wednesday, and I will catch you next Wednesday. Peace!